Welcome everyone to Tuesday's Tea Talk. Last week I put a poll up on what your biggest challenges are during the Christmas holidays. Stress and weight management, or weight, sorry, were the two that came in as the top answers. And that really doesn't surprise me because those two are very, very connected. You may have noticed the times that you're stressed out, you tend to lean more into the sugary things or the salty things. It's that sweet salty thing. That's a stress response because your cortisol has gone up. And when your cortisol has gone up and it stays up, we tend to gravitate to those foods. And of course, that packs the weight on, which probably just adds to the stress as well, right? Because nobody likes to gain weight. So stress management, that's really big when it comes to weight. That was one of the things that helped me to drop a lot of pounds, is learning to take the time to breathe. Walk away, pause, take many deep breaths for a while, get yourself just into that nice Zen mode again, and carry on. It makes a big difference, believe it or not. Exercise, we all know that's important too when it comes to weight, and that does help with stress management. I'm big on that. It's one of the biggest reasons that I exercise daily. One of my joys in life is PTSD. I know I'm not alone. So definitely exercise helps me with that. And it helps my body in many other ways that, that's just too big of a subject to get into. So I want to keep it to stress and weight. Where did I want to go from here? Yeah, you can't exercise off a bad diet. So again, we want to be sort of questioning ourselves as to why we're eating, what we're eating. Is this going to hurt me? Is this going to heal me? Is this worth it? Fill up on some healthy snacks first and then maybe have a cookie or two. That you can have those things once in a while. Just don't make it a regular habit, because those little cheats, they add up to more cheats, to more little cheats, to more little cheats. And I see people saying that, oh, I went for a walk and then I stopped in at Tim Hortons for a treat. Well, you kind of defeat your purpose if every time you go for a walk you stop in at Tim Hortons for a treat. You know what I'm saying? So we have to kind of have that purpose in mind, that we really don't want to be packing on pounds. So what do we put into the mouth to get into the stomach to affect the body? Other things that can help you with stress and also helps you with weight is B complex. That's a common supplement. I take that on a regular basis, several times a day, because my stress levels are up there for many different reasons. Life's life, right? We all have stress. So what you want to do is you want to take B complex and watch your urine color is going to turn a very bright orangish color, which is awesome. Keep it that color as best as you can. As you notice that color is fading, pop another one or two. Some days you might only need 3 or 4. Other days I find sometimes I need 12 or 15. It all depends on how the day is going. And it's a water soluble, so you can't overdose. Anything extra you're going to pee out. So that's how you know you have enough in your system. That can be really helpful. It also helps to metabolize carbohydrates. So this is good, right? You want to keep the weight off. You want your diet, your whole metabolism thing to be doing everything it should be. That will help you. And another one that will help you with that is magnesium. People that are magnesium deficient, it does affect the blood glucose levels, surprisingly. Also, it affects your stress levels. Increase your magnesium and see if that doesn't help you, and do it slowly, just little bits at a time over a period of, weeks, so that if you have too much, you might actually end up with loose bowels. So just to that point, you're going to know, your body well enough. The other thing that I also use is ashwagandha. You can find that in pretty much any health store. It helps the body with stress management. This is also important in weight management. So you notice how everything I'm saying is important for both stress and weight management. It's kind of interesting. So run with that. And if you want to help to curb off the bad food choices, a good digestible protein is always the number one thing. I don't have mine with me. I was actually working on one. Sometimes I drink it. Sometimes I make it more like a pudding texture and eat it with a spoon, depending. But I find if I start my day with that, I'm going to make better food choices throughout the day. So get yourself a good digestible. You can either go with a properly processed soy or plant-based, whatever your preference. Some of you like whey, that's great. Whatever works for you, do it. watch what happens with that. I just want to check my notes, make sure I haven't really missed anything, because otherwise I'm going to try to redo this video. I think I've got you covered here. So enjoy that. I hope it helps. And if you haven't signed up for my wellness center, please do. I'm going to put it in the comments below, so you can go ahead and just, it's free to sign up. You'll be one of the first ones to find out when Dr. Bruce Daggy is coming back, which I believe is January 17th. And he's going to give us some information on how to keep that weight off. And that's important, right? January, we're going to have our New Year's resolutions. Now's a good time to go into that wellness center and learn some of the things you can do to make that easier for yourself. It's free and it's yours, and you're welcome to it. Okay, thanks everyone. Appreciate you being here. Make it a wonderful week. We will see you next Tuesday. We'll have our tea together. And in the meantime, Merry Christmas. I hope everybody's having a wonderful holiday season. I'm sure yours is about to begin if it hasn't already. And I will probably check in with you next week, and hopefully you're doing great. Thanks, everyone. Take care.